If we feel that there are lies being pushed by outlets in this room, we are going to hold those lies accountable. And it is a fact that the body of water off the coast of Louisiana is called the Gulf of America. And I'm not sure why news outlets don't want to call it that, but that is what it is. The Secretary of Interior has made that the official designation in the geographical identification name server. And Apple has recognized that. Google has recognized that. Pretty much every other outlet in this room has recognized that body of water as the Gulf of America. And it's very important to this administration that we get that right, not just for people here at home, but also for the rest of the world.
Well, the Associated Press isn't buying it, and they're now being retaliated against by the Trump administration. Trump is not allowing the Associated Press to appear or attend various White House briefings and White House events because of their unwillingness to refer to the Gulf of Mexico as the Gulf of America, which Donald Trump signed an executive order, renaming. But the thing is, Trump doesn't really have the power to rename the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. And the Associated Press made that clear in their reporting. They write that President Donald Trump has signed an executive order to rename the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Trump's order only carries authority within the United States. Mexico, as well as other countries and international bodies, do not have to recognize the name change. The Gulf of Mexico has carried that name for more than 400 years. The Associated Press will refer to it by its original name while acknowledging the new name Trump has chosen. As a global news agency that disseminates news around the world, the Associated Press must ensure that place names and geography are easily recognizable to all audiences. And guys, I want to be clear about one other thing. The Associated Press is a little different from, like, let's say the New York Times or Washington Post, in that it is a wire service. So a lot of newsrooms across the country and around the world rely on the reporting, the original reporting from the Associated Press in order to carry out their own reporting. But they did note that they will go along with Donald Trump's decision to rename Alaska's Mount Denali back to what it was originally named, which was Mount McKinley. The Associated Press will use the original name change to Mount McKinley. The area lies solely in the United States, and as president, Trump has the authority to change federal geographical names within the country. Now, there is a lot of backlash in regard to what the Trump administration is doing by barring the Associated Press from attending, White House briefings and things like that. Brit Hume, who's a conservative, has even called that out. I'm curious what you think, Cenk.
Yeah, my favorite part of that was when Leavitt was like, "It's a fact that it's Gulf of America." Is it? It's been a fact in your mind for about a couple of weeks, right? Look, I get what Trump's doing. He's doing like jingoism. It's good politics. As a strategy, I get it, right? We do show Gulf of America now, and people love it. They get riled up and stuff. So, leader of Mexico, Sheinbaum, I love her. She's like, if you want to name 12 miles off the coast, Gulf of America, have at it, Hoss, because that's what every country gets to control. Is 12 miles off their coast, okay? So, but the rest of the world has been calling it Gulf of Mexico for 400 years. So Associated Press is 100% right. And they're right about calling it Mount McKinley, because the president does have the authority to do that. He doesn't have the authority to rename the Gulf of Mexico. So I agree with the Associated Press. But that's not the important part here, guys. The important part is the president saying that a press organization should be banned from certain events because they're not going along with this propaganda. What if he named it the Gulf of Trump and they didn't go along with that? Would they then be, is it okay to ban them? No, it's a core First Amendment violation. So
don't give him any ideas, Cenk. Don't give him any ideas. But I will say, if I ever get elected president, I might rename Turkey, and you know what I would rename it to?
The best?
No, Armenia.
That'll get you in trouble. All right, I'm gonna give a $100 gift card to one of our members because they wrote in something really funny. That's in the bonus episode for members. We'll see you there. Hey, thanks for watching that video. We really appreciate it, guys. And we appreciate it if you become members, because that allows us to be independent, honest, progressive, all the things that you don't get from corporate media. And all of that is because of you guys. Hit the join button below and become one of us, become a Young Turk.